I love the way this car looks while it's driving. Do you ever do that? Do you ever see your car in the reflection of a building as you drive by, or in a glass window when you pull up to a parking spot and think, wow, that car looks cool? Hopefully you love your car enough to where when you see it you think that. I definitely feel that way. Some Bentley news. I got my new Bentley hat, official merchandise. Really excited about that. I bought it from FlyingSpares.com, which is a website that sells parts for Bentley, Rolls-Royce. This was my first purchase from there, just to check it out. I like the way this hat looks. I think you can also get it on the Bentley website. This does not count towards the parts budget. This is just a cool hat that I need to wear because I'm almost 40 and the hair is not looking so good up there. So I'll be rocking this in a lot of the videos. Okay, let's get to the point. Cost. How much did I pay for my Bentley? It's a question that's popped up in the comments and on my website, and I want to share this information with you. I know a lot of people hold back and don't feel comfortable sharing this kind of stuff, but I want to put out as much information about what's involved with running one of these vehicles as possible because I'm passionate about the car, but also I want others to be excited about it and know what to expect when they're thinking about purchasing one of these. So I'm happy to share this information. And another disclaimer, this is only going to be relevant to summertime, fall 2016. If you're watching this video a year from now, obviously these prices may be irrelevant. Hopefully the price will have just skyrocketed and value has increased, and that would be wonderful. But realistically, the prices are probably going to be a little bit lower. With that, let's get started. When I began this search for a car, I was looking in the $40,000 price range. I was looking for a car that was going to be between $35,000 and $40,000. If it was a great car, I was willing to go a little bit higher. My search was nationwide. With a car with this low production, you kind of have to broaden your search. And fortunately, when I did come across this car, it was located north of Houston. I'm in Dallas. It's about 250 miles away. So there's a big advantage of having something that's relatively close to you that you can actually go check out. Having to do pre-purchase inspections and check out cars that are out of state is a hassle, but when you're looking for something that's as specialized as this car, sometimes that's what you have to do. And just the details on the car, it was a 2004 Bentley Arnage T, T24 Mulliner edition. It had just under 30,000 miles. So when this car first came online, it was listed as call for price, which I don't understand why people do that. It's the internet. I called them for the price. They said $65,000. Not even going to consider it. So I said, thank you, have a great day. And I looked at some other cars. That car, obviously at that price, didn't go anywhere. Eventually they did post the price on the website that said $55,000. Still out of my comfort zone, really didn't consider it. It needed to come down much closer to where I was shopping for me to consider it. It sat for a while, and I looked at other cars. And the car sat longer, and eventually they lowered it to $49,500, which definitely caught my attention. You're getting close to where I want to be. It was worth going to take a look at it. So I drove down to look at this car. They put it up on a lift for me. They let me check it out. They let me take it on a test drive. This car looked really nice compared to some of the other ones I had looked at. I looked at one that was just leaking underneath. The car looked good actually, it looked good from far away. The closer you got and the closer you looked at it, it just had leaks underneath. It had, cracks in the bumper. It had the navigation screen wouldn't fold down on it. It was in poor shape. So I'd seen the bad cars. I knew what to watch out for. I had it inspected by a specialist, and he said that the car looked good. He said it is going to need its 60K service soon, which is a costly service, but the condition of the car overall was good, but that service had not been done. And even though the car only had 30,000 miles on it, it was still going to need that 60,000 service just because the time that goes by. So I negotiated with the dealership, and the price that we ended up at was $45,750. And that's where I agreed that it was a good deal for me. Now add in the sales tax, add in the documentation and all those kind of dealer fees that they like to put in there, and that brings the total to $49,470.90. The grand total out the door is just under $50,000. Also, I had to have that car delivered, which was surprisingly affordable. It was only $250 to have this car delivered from Houston to Dallas. So that's my price out the door. I'm happy with that price. I think it was a good deal. I think the fact that this car is the T24, there's an added value in that. I know I'm going to have to put some money into it, but my goal is to have this car for a few years, and sell it on, and hopefully when I sell it on, my loss isn't going to be what it would be on a regular car. It should hold its value. I feel like these cars have plateaued, or at least close to bottomed out, and barring a catastrophic mechanical failure, if I can turn around and sell this car for something close to what I paid for it, then the experiment will be a success in my book. We'll see. It could blow up in my face. I don't know. I'm going to share with you this journey. I'm going to provide every expense that pops up. Well, every reasonable expense. I don't think you care about how much the batteries for the key fob cost. Maybe you do. They cost 97 cents. I will keep track of all these expenses and share with you the ownership experience, and hopefully it will encourage you to seriously consider these vehicles. So with that, that concludes the pricing video. If you have any questions, or if you think that price was too high or too low, or if you think that price is right on, $45,750. Leave a comment. Let me know your opinions on it. Obviously, I already bought the car, so you're not going to sway me, but I feel like that's a good deal for the luxury and the condition that this car was in. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. I've got a lot of information that I want to get out about this car. I'm going to be releasing that as I can. I still have a normal job. Remember, I'm not a millionaire who's doing this for fun. I'm a regular working guy who is sharing this experience so other working guys can have a grasp of what it's going to take to get a car of their dreams. Hopefully this is the car of your dreams. Love you.